So the third of our Air Force groups, we've kind of left the best till last. It's been offered up for sale on our site. And it's the only one remaining. Both Mosquito men, I'm pleased to say, have found good homes and they've been sold. We're delighted with that. But this is something pretty special, I think, historically. Again, it's the chap's career. It's everything he is. He's the king of speed in 1939. So he is awarded the A.F.C. For setting a record in 1938 at the tail end. So he's awarded this on New Year's Day in 39 for setting record speed in a Hawker Hurricane, flying from Edinburgh to London and achieving over 400 miles an hour. So he's known from then on as Downwind Gillan, and also known as Gillo. So Downwind Gillan, he really is a famous kind of guy pre-war, but what I'm trying to draw here are the parallels between him and Douglas Bader, and they're throughout really. So he's kind of in the same breath as Bader early on in the war. The reason being is that he's also severely injured in 1937, so despite his injuries, he's a prolific flyer, sets that record pre-war. So, you know, he's got his own cigarette card, and it's all explained there, the original. And it's, yeah, he goes on to fly first up, I mean, it's predominantly fighters obviously, but first up he's awarded the D.F.C. in 1940 for a raid commanding officer of 49 Squadron in Hamden. So raid on Norway, he's awarded the D.F.C. and, you know, the investiture with his girlfriend at the time, or fiance, Claire Luce, and a classic R.A.F. man. She's an American actress that starred with Humphrey Bogart. She's an incredible character herself, who was injured on a table dance scene, so perhaps there were parallels there in how they met. So there's brilliant stuff which is written about on the back in 40, and obviously he's there with all the great and good at the time, centre stage, V.C. winners, naval men, incredible really, all going on in 1940. But it's what happens to him sadly in 41 is that he's in Spitfires and he's commanding at North Weald, R.A.F. North Weald. Now the equivalent at R.A.F. Tangmere is Bader. So again, that's why he's in the same breath as Bader. He's flying the same circuses as Bader, and in the same month in 41, when Bader is captured and made prisoner of war famously, Gillan is killed sadly. So he dies having achieved a kill and one probable, but sadly shot down himself and washed up near Dunkirk and buried there. So the parallels go on. We've got all of his pre-war Cranwell athletics, named athletics trophies, because he was a captain of athletics at R.A.F. Cranwell. The box that was sent home sadly in his absence, and all his, you know, his condolence slip and name medallions. Also his father's medal with all his name medallions, his brother's medals that went on to outlive him. But it's these extra bits that we've looked into that really start to bring it home. So in the same breath, where we have the newspaper articles of the time, say two of Britain's most daring airmen, Wing Commander Douglas Bader and Wing Commander John Woodburn Gillan, D.F.C, A.F.C, have been awarded bars to their distinguished flying crosses, but it sadly goes on to report that Bader's missing, or both men are missing. One survives and one doesn't. So even in the Air Force announcements, you've got the bars there for Gillan to the D.F.C and the bars for Bader side by side. And in the Gazette, the London Gazette, obviously puts the two men, Bader and Gillan, side by side. So we have Gillan's medals here. Bader's are in, I believe, in the R.A.F. Museum. And there's another poignant angle that we look into as part of this lot, which is incredible. And that's John's mother, who goes on to start this quite incredible bomber and fighter fund in his name, in his honour and in his absence. And so the aircrafts are named R. John, and she produced many through fundraising to help the war effort. So when people talk about bomber command and fighter command, she saw no difference. It needed both. It needed both for the war effort. So we're extremely proud to have this. We're extremely happy to be able to offer this for sale. Yeah, it's a tremendous honour.